Sure. Here are 10 open-ended mathematics questions for middle grade students, along with a rubric to grade them. Questions. Geometry exploration. Design a park that includes at least 3 different geometric shapes, e.g., triangles, rectangles, circles. Explain why you chose each shape and how they fit together. Algebraic thinking. Create a real-life situation that can be represented by the equation 2x plus 3 is equal to 15. Solve the equation and explain each step. Data analysis. Collect data on the favorite fruits of your classmates. Create a bar graph to represent the data and analyze any patterns or trends you observe. Fractions in action. Imagine you are baking cookies. You have a recipe that requires \frac 3 or a cup of sugar, but you only have a \frac 1 or a cup measuring tool. Explain how you would measure the sugar and why your method works. Probability. Design a simple game involving a spinner with 4 equal sections: red, blue, green, yellow. Predict the probability of landing on each color and test your predictions by spinning the spinner 20 times. Analyze the results. Measurement. You are planting a garden and need to buy fencing. The garden is a rectangle with a length of 10 meters and a width of 5 meters. Calculate the amount of fencing needed and explain your reasoning. Patterns and sequences. Create a number pattern that follows a specific rule, e.g., add 3 each time. Write the first 10 terms of your pattern and describe the rule you used. Decimals in daily life. You have $20 to spend at a school fair. Create a budget that includes at least 5 items you want to buy, with prices in decimals. Explain how you decided on your purchases and ensure you stay within your budget. Ratio and proportion. You are making a fruit punch that requires a ratio of 3 parts juice to 2 parts water. If you want to make 10 cups of punch, how much juice and water will you need? Show your calculations and reasoning. Problem solving. A farmer has 24 animals, some chickens and some cows. If the total number of legs is 70, how many chickens and cows does the farmer have? Explain your solution process. Rubric. Criteria: 4 excellent, 3 good, 2 satisfactory, 1 needs improvement. Understanding of concepts demonstrates a thorough understanding of mathematical concepts and applies them accurately. Shows a good understanding of concepts with minor errors. Shows a basic understanding but with some significant errors. Lacks understanding of key concepts and makes major errors. Lacks understanding of key concepts and makes major errors. Explanation and reasoning provides clear, detailed explanations. Absolutely. Here are 10 more open-ended probability questions for middle grade students. Coin toss experiment. If you flip a coin 50 times, how many times do you expect it to land on heads? Conduct the experiment and compare your results with your prediction. Explain any differences. Dice roll probability. Roll 2 6-sided dice. What is the probability of rolling a sum of 7? List all possible outcomes and explain your reasoning. Marble draw. You have a bag with 5 red marbles, 3 blue marbles, and 2 green marbles. What is the probability of drawing a blue marble? If you draw 1 marble and do not replace it, what is the probability of drawing a green marble next? Spinner game. Create a spinner divided into 8 equal sections with different colors. Predict the probability of landing on each color. Spin the spinner 30 times and record the results. Compare your predictions with the actual outcomes. Card deck probability. From a standard deck of 52 cards, what is the probability of drawing an ace? If you draw 1 card and do not replace it, what is the probability of drawing a king next? Weather forecast. The weather forecast says there is a 30% chance of rain tomorrow. What is the probability that it will not rain? Explain how you determine this. Classroom survey. Survey your classmates to find out their favorite ice cream flavor. If 10 out of 25 students choose chocolate, what is the probability that a randomly selected student prefers chocolate? How would this probability change if you surveyed 50 students and 20 chose chocolate? Birthday paradox. In a class of 30 students, what is the probability that at least 2 students share the same birthday? Explain the concept of the birthday paradox and how it applies here. Sports team selection. A sports team has 12 players, and the coach needs to select 5 players for a special drill. How many different ways can the coach select the players? What is the probability of selecting a specific group of 5 players? Lottery odds. In a lottery, you must choose 6 numbers from a set of 49. What is the probability of winning the jackpot? Explain how you calculated this probability. These questions encourage students to think critically about probability and apply their understanding to real-world scenarios. If you need more specific types of probability questions or have any other requests, feel free to ask.